Hello students, today this topic is very important. What topic now? That is logic gates. So logic gates compulsory, we have a 100% guarantee to get one question compulsory. Okay, so for that you see the video up to the last. Very easy topic. Those who are in especially biology group, for them this topic is, I am saying, very useful manner. So please try to see the topic up to the end. Thank you. But before going to that, there is a formula relating that we are studying about some transistor. In the last lecture I have discussed about transistor. So in the transistor we have especially three modes is important. I told that one. One is CB mode, CE mode and CC mode. So in that first two modes, CB mode and CC mode are very important. Okay, we'll use in regular manner also, and especially CE mode is also very important. All the general circuits are connected in CE mode only, that is common emitter mode. Okay, we'll see that relation now, and then we'll go for the transistors, a small topic like just formula, and then we'll go for the real topic, today's topic called logic gates. Okay, so first one is CB mode. So in CB mode I am taking always NPN transistor. So this is NPN transistor and this is emitter base collector. So as a rules, this one, for this emitter base junction we need to keep the forward bias, so that this is VEE, which we'll call as input, and this is, we need to keep reverse bias, and this is VCC, and this is common base mode because base is common. And in this also the Kirchhoff law, already this working is over. IE is equal to IB plus IC will come. Okay, IB plus IC will come. Suppose if you want to draw this diagram in a transistor manner also, you can draw, no problem. Transistor diagram manner, that is we can draw like this: emitter, base, collector. So we can draw like this. Like this also we can draw. So this is common base mode where you will get the current gain. I already told that. We already discussed about that one. We need to strengthen the signal. So my low signal has to increase the strength of the signal, that is called amplification. For that we need some gain. So that is alpha is equal to nothing but current gain in this CB mode is IC by IE. This is IC current, in this IE current will come, so that IC by IE. Whereas this, if you take the CE mode, in CE mode if you draw this diagram, this is CE mode, NPN transistor, and this is a collector, base, emitter. So emitter you have to take the common, it's a common emitter mode, and we need to give the forward bias for this, positive to positive, negative to negative, and for this we need to give again reverse bias, negative to positive, positive to negative. This is common emitter mode. For this, what is the relation? Current gain. In this common base, sorry, it's a common emitter, so we need to give input for this one, and output you have to give for the, we have to get from this collector side. So always output by input, IC by IB. So this current gain and this current gain, we have a very important relation, and which is very important for the even NCRT as well as NEET also. So we need to give now first alpha and beta, current gain in CB mode and CE mode. A very easy relation. First we need to take this formula. Alpha is equal to IC by IE. So alpha is equal to IC by this formula you can use. IB plus IC. Okay, I will reciprocal this one, 1 by alpha. So IB plus IC by IC. Just to do the cancellation, 1 by alpha is equal to YB by IC plus 1. What is IB by IC? We have IC by IB, so that 1 by beta will come. 1 by beta will come, reciprocal. So 1 by alpha is equal to 1 by beta plus 1. So we can write 1 by alpha minus 1 by beta is equal to 1. This is a relation if they ask an alpha beta relation. Okay, this one we can modify also. Okay, can you understand here? CB mode and CE mode, both the gain I am comparing. Sometimes they will give alpha, we need to calculate beta. Sometimes they will give beta, we need to calculate alpha. For that, this relation is useful. Okay. Suppose this is one type of formula. From this, if you want to take LCM, all these things, if you take alpha, if you segregate from this formula, you will get beta by beta plus 1. If this formula, do that side and LCM. If you want to separate beta from this one, beta is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. Okay, so this is a formula for alpha. If they give beta, we can find out. Sorry, beta we can beta they'll give, alpha we can find out. So reciprocal of this one. And if you see here, this answer always lies in minimum 100 to 350, 3 to 500 something you'll get 500. And this alpha value is very low, and you'll get 0.9998 something you'll get. Suppose beta, the current gain is 50 in the CB mode. Beta is nothing but CE mode, common emitter mode. In common emitter mode, they have given the gain is 50. We need to calculate the alpha. So alpha is equal to beta by beta plus 1, that is 50 by 50 plus 1, 51. So you will get 0.99. So alpha value will always, you will get a less value, beta value will be. That's why, because beta value is more, the current gain is more, that's why it is preferable. Which is preferable? CE mode is preferable. You will get in 100. So that much gain, that much we can increase the signal. Coming to the next topic, the transistor, I already told that one. Transistor is always used in CE mode only, because there you will get the current gain will be more. Beta should be always greater than 50. You will get beta gain, that is current gain. So CE mode, why it is important, that some characteristic will be there. We will see that one now. Some characteristics. Okay, I'll draw on diagram. Okay, circuit diagram. By seeing that one, don't get panic. Okay, they will not give, but sometimes in that format, some diagrams you will see in that format of diagrams, but very easy only. So I am taking now CE mode. CE mode now, emitter, collector and base. So for the base, I'll give one ammeter to use it to current measure IB. And for this, I'll give one resistance, and I'll give one because it's a common emitter, we need to give input for this one. So I need to, this is P, okay, N, NPN. So we need to take like this. And base emitter, for this one junction will be there. To measure the junction potential, because whenever you are giving to the base voltage, suppose this is resistance R2, and when I'm giving this one, automatically how much you are giving in the format of current we can see, and how much current is going in that base we can see, and how much potential drop in this VBE, that is first junction, that is NPN. We can take the NPN. Okay, already you can see the diagrams, previous diagrams. So this is the potential to measure this VBE, that is one voltmeter I have to keep, that is VBE. So we have to give VBE and to the input, so that IB is a measuring current, and IB is very thin, base is very thin, very thin, it is in micrometer, and you will get in microamperes. The current is in microamperes, very important 1 mark, 4 marks. And now for the collector, you have to give one more ammeter, that is to measure, it is measured in milliamperes. And for this, one more resistance I have to give, that is R1, and we need to give this reverse bias, so that is given to the VCC. And again you will get one more junction here, VCE. That VCE you will get here one more voltage, VCE. So this part is called input, this part is called output. So input, what we can see, VBE and IB. Output, what we can see, VCE and IC, the main voltmeter and ammeter. Okay, and we need to draw the graph to understand the why that CE mode is more important. For that we need to take first input characteristic. Nothing is there, just to draw the graph between I and V. So that what you have to take, to determine this input characteristic, we need to keep the output voltage constant. That means we should not disturb this one, because we need to do the relation between only these two, VB and IB. So that is VBE and IB. For that I am calculating the graph, because I will vary this one, automatically VB will vary, automatically IB will vary. But for that, to play with these both, we need to keep the output constant. Okay, suppose I am using here silicon transistor. This is silicon transistor. So silicon transistor, what is the potential barrier? 0.7. So up to 0.7, if you move this one, up to 0.7 it will not allow. So after 0.7 you will get the gradual changes in the current in the IB. So up to 0.7 you will not get any current, but once 0.7 comes in the VBE, automatically you will get here. And so that up to that it is having some resistance. Okay, and now if you see here, a small change in voltage will give the corresponding, you see how much IB is changing here. So suppose if you see here RI is equal to Ohm's law, V by R. So V by I, so VB by IB, by keeping VCE constant. That means by keeping output voltage constant, just to vary these two, VBE versus IB. As we are taking the slope, we can take this delta symbol, slope we are taking here. This slope formula is important, that's why I am discussing here. And this is normal ohms only. And this is, you see here, denominator is very big, numerator is very small. So that this is very low. This is very low, because denominator is big, numerator is very small. So that you will get very low resistance for the input characteristics. And if you see here output characteristics, this graph and this formula is important. You can take the formula now. And if you take the output characteristic, that is we need to do with the VCE versus IC. So output characteristic, if you take here, the graph will come like this, that is VCE versus IC. This is input, this is output, VCE versus IC. But for that, what you need to take constant here. Previously output we took constant, now input current we need to keep constant, input current. Actually it's a practical based questions here, but practical based questions also few questions will come. And now if you see here, for a particular voltage, how much the graph will come like this. We no need to go for that much detail, because you should need to identify the graphs. Suppose if you keep the IB 20 microampere in this, by varying this one, fix it here and don't touch that one, and you do just vary this both alone, so that you will get the graphs like this. This is for the 40 and this is for the 50. So that if you see here, R0 is equal to output resistance. If you want to find out delta VCE by delta IC, by keeping IB constant. You see, if you see here, the VCE goes on increases, so numerator is bigger one, the VCE goes on increases, but IB, you see, we can see the slight changes in variation in the IC. So numerator is bigger one and denominator is smaller one, so that you will get a high resistance. Okay, like this we can get the formula. Just by using this graph you can find out the slope for this one. Okay, and if you want to see the relation between IB and IC, transfer characteristics, that means how much input current I am giving, how much output current I am getting. So for that, how we can take the relation, the graph between, that is to find out the transfer characteristics. IB, we need to take the IB, IC, the graph will come like this. So it's our transfer characteristics, that is beta is equal to IC by IB. Just to take the slope, IC by IB, delta IC by delta IB. Okay, so like this we can find out the transfer characteristics. So like this we can find out the, because of this special low input, low resistance for the input and high resistance for the output, and beta is more amount you are getting, and it is relating proportionally. So because of all these factors, C is more important, and all the circuits you will see in this type of format only. Just they'll give this one and they'll give this one, just to divide. Always output by input, output by input, output by input. Okay, sometimes they'll give voltage, the output voltage by input voltage, V0 by Vi. Like that, just a division of this side and this side, just right side by left side. Like that, if you do some circuits problems, you can solve. By seeing circuits, don't just panic. Okay. Now we'll go for the real concept for today, that is logic gates. Coming to the next topic, logic gates. So logic gates is nothing but actually everything is used in arithmetic logic unit in a computer, that is ALU, like memory unit, like this, all this will be there in computers. In that arithmetic logic unit, it is used to do some operations. Actually computer needs only binary language, 0, 1, like that only. Okay, so in that it will process some additions and some operations in that arithmetic logic unit. So in that the basic operation is logic gates. Okay, a logic gate is nothing but if any two or more inputs given to the gate, you will get a single output. Okay, and the main operations are functions, or one algebra will be maintained here, that is called Boolean algebra. Okay, so to do that operations, we will not use just like mathematics. Okay, we'll use one different type of function or algebra, we can say, that is called Boolean algebra, we'll use here. Okay, some people will be familiar with that, Boolean algebra. So two or more inputs, but a single output, that is called a logic gate. So in that we need to go for some gates are there, some basic gates are there, some universal gates are there. So first we'll go for basic gates. So basic gates, first we'll see here OR gate. So OR gate is nothing but actually if two inputs are there, it will do addition property, that is addition operation it will do, that is called OR gate. And we can see here the symbol of the OR gate is like this, and two inputs will be there, and y is equal to a plus b is the output will come. Like mathematics, we can see here some truth tables here. Okay, like Boolean functions, I told now that true is nothing but on for us. Okay, true, false, otherwise 0, 1. Like that operations we can use here. If you want to see that, the tabular form, the truth table for this one, truth table. So we can see a, b, and we can see a plus b. So there are four basic functions will be there, four type of operations, that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This type of functions we need to take, but for us in physics it is called as off, on. So one is nothing but on. So this one I can compare with our this one electrical circuits also we can find out, but there is no problem now. We need to get final answers for this one. Some combinations we'll see, combination of gates we'll see. So 0 plus 0, 1, 0 plus 1, 1, and 1 plus 0, 1, sorry, 1 plus 0 plus 0, sorry, 0 plus 0, 0, sorry, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, and 1 plus 1, 1. And 1 plus 1, 2, na? It's a Boolean algebra. One formula is a Boolean algebra, that is a plus a. A is a suppose 0 or 1, like that. We need to take a only. Like 1 volt plus 1 volt, you will get 2 volts. That volt is only one only, that is the volt is need. And we can take it's like a on switch, on, because it's off, on. Okay, like LED bulb we can check LEDs. Next, if you go for this is called operation of OR gate. Symbol is like this. Next one is AND gate. AND gate. This AND gate, the gate is in the shape of D shape. So A, B, it's a product. It will do operation of product. And we can see here the truth table for this one is A, B, A dot B 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. If you do multiplication, all the zeros will come and you will get 1 dot 1. That is A dot A is 1. A dot A is 1. So like this we can use one more gate called NOT gate, like a conjugation gate. That is 0 if you give, 1 will come, 1 will if you give. For this circuit I need to discuss here. So I can use the physics circuit like this for this to understand. This is the input. Suppose if I switch off this one, compulsory the bulb will glow because the current can go like this. I am giving in between key. That is, if I give this one, the NOT gate symbol is like this one, triangle. Don't keep like a diode. Okay, it's a circle. It's a small bubble. So if you give A input, a single input, and you will get a opposite of that input, that is A bar. If you give 0, 1 will come, 1, 0 will come. If you take the truth table of this one, you will get a 0, A bar, 0, 1, 1, 0. So if that is off, that switch is off, that is I didn't on this one, so that the bulb will glow. Suppose switch is on, the current will come like this, so that it behave like a short circuit. Because I already told that one current will go in a easiest path. The current will not go because your resistance is there now. So it will goes like this, so that there is no chance of glowing the bulb. That is called short circuit. So that is, if you switch on, no light will come. That type of combination you will get here. So these three are called basic gates. From this we can get the universal gates, that is very important, and we can prepare these gates, fundamental gates also we can prepare by using this universal case called NAND gate and NOR gate. Boolean algebra I will write again. A plus A only, and A into A only. That is 1 into 1, 1 will come. A plus A will come. Otherwise A into 1, 1 only will come. Okay. So like that A into 0, 0. First we'll go, next we'll go for NAND gate. So NAND gate AND plus NOT. That means and NOT. So AB, so that you will get AB, yes, multiplication, and that goes in opposite direction, that is opposite na, of na, that is 0 means 1, 1 means, so that you will get the opposite of AND gate. AND gate opposite you will get. So the AND gate opposite na, we can get the tabular form like this, truth table, AB bar 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So 0 into 0, 0 are the opposite. Okay, 0 opposite, 0 opposite, 1 opposite. So opposite of NAND gate you will get. And if you want to, they will not give like this. Sometimes they will give confusion like this, otherwise they will give like this. This is a combination. I am combining this one. If bubble is not there, that is called AND gate. When bubble is there, that is called NAND gate. So AY is equal to AB bar. Next one is NOR gate. In this NOR gate, we can take OR and NOT. So AB, you will get A plus B bar. That is opposite values of you will get this OR gate. Okay, then if you combine this one, you will get like this, A and Y is equal to A plus B bar. So this is important and this one is more important. This type of combinations they will give. Okay, we will see now some combinations along with the XOR gate. Coming to the XOR gate. XOR gate. XOR gate actually it's a different combination. We will get the output is like this, A N circle B. That is called N circle. That is A bar B plus AB bar. This is the output you will get. Okay. And if you want to see the diagram for this one, XOR gate, we can get like this. A bar B, okay, A bar and B, just one AND gate, A bar B, just product here, this is B, A bar, because opposite, and this is B, and you will get like this. And suppose if you take one more, AB bar, that is A and B bar, A and B bar. So this AB bar, this is AB bar will come, A and B bar. And if you combine this one, you will get by using OR gate, you will get Y is equal to A bar B plus AB bar. If you see this truth table for this one, the truth table, we need to take AB values, A bar, B bar values, and we need to product here, this product, and you have to add. But we need always direct answer, na? A plus RB, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. That is, you will get 0 here, you will get 0 here, you will get the 1, 1 in this. So 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. Okay. So this is XOR gate, and this is special purpose gate. By using this one, we can't prepare the basic gates. But NAND gate and the NOR gate, by using that, we can prepare the 3 basic gates. That's why the NAND gate and NOR gate are called universal gates. NAND gate and NOR gate. Why they are universal gates? NAND gate and NOR gate. So this NAND gate, NOR gate, I will prepare now 3 basic gates. First of all, prepare AND gate. What is AND gate product? Y is equal to AB. This is the answer I have to get. So for that, what I have to use here? NAND gate I will take here. So the NAND gate I will take a single NAND gate. If you see here, a single NAND gate will behave like a NOT gate. A single NAND gate. This is single NAND gate, single input, single output. If you give here, you will get A bar. It's a NOT gate. Okay, now I am taking here opposite, that is 2 inputs I am taking here, AB bar will come. So I am taking now again, it's a common input now, 2 inputs are not there. So I am taking one more NAND gate. So you will get a AB. So 2 NAND gates, if you use, we can prepare AND gate. 2 NAND gates. 2 NAND gates if you use, we can prepare AND gate. We can prepare AND gate. So if they give diagram like this, this is called AND gate. AND gate. And a single NOT gate. If you want to prepare like this, we can prepare by using these 2. We can prepare AND gate. Only 2 gates enough. 2 NAND gates enough. A single input and single output for the NAND gate, you will get a NOT gate. This is a NOT gate. Basic gates 3 na, and NOT OR. So OR purpose, what have to do? OR purpose, we need to use 3 gates we need. The 3 gates how we can use here? This one more, and we need to use like this. So 3 NAND gates if you use A, B, A bar, B bar, without this bubble, just multiplication of this one. And if you use this bubble, you will get. You see now OR gate not came. OR gate not came. So what you have to use here? We have to use now De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law. What is De Morgan's law? If you take A bar dot B bar, we can write A plus B whole bar. A plus B whole bar. That means while you are splitting this one, you will get the product. Okay, if you use the product together product, we have to use splitting of this one. That means if you use addition reciprocal this one, if you want to separate this one, we need to use the bar will be given for the both and the dot will come. And if you want to segregate, you want to separate this one, we need to use the plus. This, by using these rules, we can use this rule. So by using this rule, A bar double bar, already bar is there, you have to give, plus B double bar. A conjugation of conjugation in maths, A, that is A plus B. So that is OR gate. So by using a single NAND we can prepare not, 2 NANDs we can prepare, and 3 NANDs if you arrange like this you will get prepare the AND. Like this here also NOR is also like that only. 2 NORs, these are NOR gates, you will get the OR gate. Okay, that is why you can prepare, we can prepare here OR gate. So 2 NOR we can prepare OR gate, and single NOR also we can prepare NOT gate, same, but this is NOR, this is NAND. Now by using 3 NOR, by using the same 3 NOR we can prepare AND gate. So AND gate can be prepared by 3 NOR, 1, 2, okay, and we need to go for just it's a recalling like this. So A, B, and you will get the AB, but we need to use this formula. Okay, so like this we can prepare the, by using universal gates we can prepare the basic gates. Okay, so these combinations if you take here different combinations they will ask. Okay, so by using this basic process you can practice remaining previous year questions. Thank you.